Life is a roller coaster ride for everyone. One moment you're going at the peak, and the next you're on the ground with hate, all because of the fame that you get in your corner. Now we're here to discuss 10 moments when football fans took their enthusiasm too far, that left an indelible mark on football players' lives. So, let's jump into the main topic. 1. Cristiano Ronaldo's stalker. In 2020, when a fan came along from Argentina and traveled to Turin, Italy, he went there just to find Cristiano Ronaldo. Later on, he entered Ronaldo's hotel room and reportedly stayed there for several days before being discovered. In this case, the fan's determination led him to enter Ronaldo's hotel room, where he stayed for several days unnoticed. It's a stark example of how the line between admiration and obsession can sometimes blur, sometimes resulting in actions that invade a person's privacy and even lead to legal consequences. Thankfully, in this situation, Ronaldo's security eventually discovered the intruder. 2. Fan attack on Marca Bartra. Let's go back to 2017. Here is Marc Bartra, a football player for Borussia Dortmund. It was just another day then he was on the team bus, heading to a match. But suddenly, the bus is attacked. He was injured, and it's all chaotic. Now, you might wonder, why on earth would something like this happen? Well, in this case, a fan was behind this attack, likely hoping to make some money somehow, maybe by manipulating the outcome of the game or some other scheme. It's a shocking reminder of how intense the passion for football can sometimes take a dark turn. 3. Assault on Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez, a prominent player for AC Milan, decides to have a night out at a nightclub. Little does he know that a fan is waiting for him for evil purposes, and things are about to take a shocking turn. In some cases, over-enthusiastic fans can cross boundaries and become obsessed with their favorite players, right? In this instance, the fan may have gotten too close to Hernandez, leading to a confrontation. At the moment, his behavior crossed the line, and their actions could have been driven by a desire for attention, a misguided sense of closeness to the player, or even personal issues unrelated to football. Regardless of the reason, Hernandez sometimes faces unexpected and unwarranted confrontations, even when they're just trying to enjoy their personal lives. Fortunately, in this case, the law intervened and the fan was arrested while Hernandez sustained minor injuries. 4. Fernando Torres' threatening letter. Fernando Torres' move from Liverpool to Chelsea in 2011 was significant and controversial in a transfer in football. As you know, Torres was a beloved figure at Liverpool. He had enjoyed great success with the club and was an icon to many supporters. His decision to leave Liverpool for a direct rival, Chelsea, was met with intense disappointment and anger from some Liverpool fans. This transfer created a sense of betrayal among those who had idolized him. In the end, some fans expressed their frustration through hate mail and even death threats, although it is crucial to note that this behavior is entirely unacceptable and illegal. 5. Harassment of Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale is a professional football player and has joined one of the world's most prestigious clubs, but as time goes on, he starts facing a different kind of challenge, harassment from his own team's fans. So why did this happen to Gareth Bale? Well, the world of football can be incredibly demanding, especially at top clubs like Real Madrid. Fans have high expectations, and when those expectations aren't met, they can become frustrated. In Bale's case, his performances have not lived up to the astronomical transfer fee that brought him to the club. This led to fans protesting his presence and criticizing his performances. Eventually, it led to his departure from Real Madrid. It's a reminder of the immense pressure that top footballers face and how fans' reactions can shape their careers. 6. Attack on Dida. Let's rewind to 2007 during a high-stakes UFR Champions League match between AC Milan and Celtic. The atmosphere is intense and the stakes are sky high. At that moment, a fan runs onto the pitch and instead of cheering for his team, he physically assaults AC Milan's goalkeeper, Dida. Well, the fan may have been deeply passionate about his team, Celtic, and felt aggrieved by a decision or incident in the match. It's possible that frustration or anger led him to do something unthinkable, physically attacking the opposing team's goalkeeper. 7. Mario Balotelli's racial abuse. Mario Balotelli's career had been marked by a troubling and persistent issue in football: racial abuse. Whether on or off the pitch, Balotelli has been subjected to racist taunts and comments from fans, which is deeply disturbing. You know, racism in football is a deeply ingrained problem that goes beyond the sport itself. Fans who engage in racist behavior may do so due to ignorance, bigotry, or a sense of superiority. Whereas Balotelli's experiences highlight the urgent need to address racism in football and society at large. Despite progress, Balotelli's ongoing experiences with racial abuse emphasize that there's still so much work to be done to eradicate racism from football and create an environment where players can compete without fear and discrimination. 8. Home robbery of Mesut Ozil and Shad Kolsianak. In 2019, a shocking incident unfolded outside of Mesut's London home, involving him and his teammate Sheed. Armed robbers targeted the two players, and the situation escalated to the point where their security personnel had to intervene. But when did this happen and why? The high-profile nature of footballers like Ozil and Kolasinac can sometimes make them the target for criminals. In this case, the criminals likely saw an opportunity for a lucrative heist, knowing that the players might possess valuable assets or possessions. Security incidents like this emphasize the need for professional athletes, especially those in the public eye, to have robust security measures in place to protect themselves, their families, and their property. While the primary motivation behind such incidences may be financial gain, they also underscore the challenges and vulnerabilities that come with fame and wealth. 9. Zinedine Zidane's headbutt backlash. Zinedine Zidane's headbutt incident during the 2006 World Cup final is one of the most iconic moments in football history. However, what followed was a disturbing reminder of how intensely fans can react to the actions of their football idols. So what's the reason behind it? Zidane's headbutt, which resulted in a red card and his ejection from the final match of his illustrious career, left fans shocked and disappointed. The World Cup final is one of the most watched sporting events globally, and Zinedine's actions were seen by millions. Fans invest deeply in their teams and favorite players, and when they witness such a dramatic and unexpected moment, emotions can run high. Some fans expressed their disappointment through threats and hate mail, believing Zidane had let them down on the biggest stage in football. Although this incident serves as a stark reminder and examples of the immense pressure and scrutiny that top-level footballers face. 10. Arsenal's Pizzagate incident. It was the incident of 2004, a memorable and somewhat amusing episode in football history. It took place after Arsenal ended Manchester's lengthy unbeaten run in the Premier League. However, it's essential to understand why and how it happened. Firstly, Arsenal and Manchester United had a fierce rivalry at the time, with both teams competing for the top spot in the league. The tension and competition were at an all-time high. After the match, emotions ran high in the tunnel as players and staff from both teams exchanged words and gestures. This kind of post-match tension is not uncommon in football, especially in high-stakes encounters. As for the pizza incident, it's believed that a slice of pizza was thrown during the heated exchange, and it ended up hitting Manchester United's manager, Sir Alex Ferguson. The exact details of who threw the pizza and why remain somewhat of a mystery, as it happened in the heat of the moment. Thanks for watching the entire video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel to stay connected with us. Take care.